back up here on the roof. See what we do here. We got our starter shingles set out here, and with these ones, get them close up here. These ones have a little bit of a tar at the end here, and we put a chalk line across there, snap that, so these will overhang the roof about ½ an inch. So then our shingles will go on top of these, and then this little tar bit there will keep the front of the shingles from lifting off. So that's why we put those ones down. And it's kind of just the first process of getting this roof together. Going down here, got the shingles there. These are starter shingles here. They come in these big pieces. And yeah, just the chalk line here. We have that all the way up to the top of the roof there. And yeah, just start putting the shingles up there, the starter shingles. And we'll start on the left side of the roof here, which is the one over there. And yeah, I'll come back to that part when we get started on that. So once you get this roof started, it actually goes pretty quick here. So different shingles probably have different ways to get them started. But for us, what these shingles want you to do is start with the full piece. And the next one, you're going to cut off 6½ inches, put that one on. And the next one is 13 inches, and then so on from there until you get down to a 6½ inch piece. That just gives us this nice step pattern here. Yeah, the seams. So the seams aren't going to be lining up at all. So doing that, and kind of just putting 2 shingles out at a time and working our way up until we get to the edge here of the top. And probably here we're gonna have a ridge vent. It's probably not needed here, but I'll go still put one in. It'll cool off the garage a little bit, give us some ventilation under there, and just make it a little bit nicer space. Anyways, back to work, more shingles. I'll be back here in just a minute when we make a little more progress. So on this side of the roof, this one a lot quicker. Once these shingles warm up, they're a lot easier to cut and work with. Before we started, this side is like 50 degrees outside, and those are a little hard to cut. But now it's probably these shingles are probably like 100 degrees, so they're getting pretty warm now. This thing we see here is this is our ridge vent. For this little garage here, I don't really think you need a ridge vent, but went ahead, just want to put one on anyways. Hopefully it'll keep this garage a little bit cooler. But yeah, this is kind of what it is there. So I have that opening there. The heat can come out from underneath there, from the roof. And it just has this kind of like fabric stuff on it, so bugs and stuff don't get into your roof. And this just leaves a little bit of airspace there. And we just put it down, nail the edges, and then those ones over here, just some special shingles that go on top of this right here. So you don't have to cut anything else out special. And this part should be done. So before it gets too much hotter, we'll go ahead, get this stuck down, and show you kind of what that looks like when it's all finished up. I just came back up here to the second story roof here. Had to get some more of this this flashing. So like the normal stuff I have is like a 2x2, and it doesn't quite cover this. So this is a bigger flashing here, and just putting this over so it'll cover these nails and this edge here, and just put one nail every few feet in the bottom here. We get some nice silicone or black caulk and put it over the nail head. That'll keep that nice and waterproof. And yeah, after we get a couple of these pieces on here, then this roof up here will be done, and I don't have to come up here anymore. Actually, we'll take off this little cap there. I guess the plumber didn't have a cap, so he just made that contraption there. But so I don't have to get up here again, we're gonna just take that off and take it down because the plumbing inspection is passed, so we don't need that thing in there anymore. Yeah, upper roof is done. Back down here on the garage roof, I'll show you a little close up here of the ridge vent that we put on here. Like I said before, I don't think it's needed, but definitely looks nice when it's up here. Gives a little bit of a venting underneath here. This was super easy to put on. Just read the directions, nail it down. Have my hole cut underneath there on the top of the roof to let the hot air out. And then got these special shingles that go on the ridge vent here. And that was pretty easy. So I think the roof up here is pretty much done. Come over here, and this roof here, kind of where it meets up with the wall here. So we put this flashing on the edge here. Actually goes under and on top of this shingle here, and we cut these shingles in half, put them down, and to get these ones nailed down, it was really warm when we did it, so we were able to just kind of like peel up the tar there, peel the flat back, put a nail in the middle, and then just seal it back down, and gives a nice look there. No nails sticking out. And this one here is the edge that's gonna go on here. I got that one cut out, kind of like the top there. That's gonna go on top of that one there. That's gonna look nice, but I didn't put it on yet because I think I'll put my trim on here first, and then I cut this a little shorter, and this will go next to the trim. And that's gonna be a nice clean look there. So for now, so I don't lose this piece, I just went and stuck it right underneath my tar paper there, or my shingles, and yeah, left it there. So this back one is all done, like you see here. Pretty happy with that one. Top one's done. So yeah, it's finally time to get off the roof. Roofing's done. I think next thing we can go to we're in the back of the house there, just on the other side of this roof, and get everything set up to start putting the deck out there, because we can put the deck on and the front on the covered entryway, and we can go ahead and start putting siding up and things like that. So finally off the roof, onto the ground where I like to be. We decided we're gonna go ahead and start this back deck here, like I just said. Yeah, so we got this this back board along there. This is where the door is gonna go. So we lower it down about 1 inch, because that's the thickness of our deck board, and put this board in here. Right now it just has screws in it, just temporary, but we'll go ahead and put some bigger lag bolts in there, and I'll get bolted into the house there, so it's gonna be super strong. And then come out here. A few days ago, went ahead and put these concrete in here. We just have these little post holders. I forget what they're called right now. It's the end of the day. But anyways, we're gonna put these in there, and this is trying to keep it off the ground so it's not gonna rot. We cut out a little bit of 6x6 post. That's gonna go there, and we trimmed off 1.5 inches from the sides there. So when our boards go in here, they'll be able to go in there, and we'll put some lag bolts through there and get these nice and strong. But that's just so it has a little bit of extra support to rest on there, and the front run one rest on there too, and lag bolts through that. So it's gonna be a super strong deck, even though it's only 6 inches off the ground. So we'll go ahead, get this one put up here, and probably move on to our next one here, and then just probably start putting the joists in between there. Yes, next day here on the job site, went ahead and put these joists here for the floor here, got those all built up, and then along the edge here, just kind of cap this with a this Z flashing, so if any water ever did come there, it's gonna go over across the board there and then come down the side. I'm not putting anything on top of this. This is pressure treated, and just the climate here, it's not gonna rot out or anything like that. But yeah, I just thought that Z flashing is gonna be a good idea. We got our screws into the ledger there, into the house. Went ahead and put the joist hangers on here. Probably not needed, but it's good to have it a little overbuilt. And we started putting on the decking here along the outside. And since this this Trex deck here kind of has a bit of an ugly edge on it, let me show you that there. So this is the edge of this this deck here, and I didn't want that stuff hanging out over the edge, so that's why we went ahead and put this board along the side. It still has one little like notch in there, but it's looking clean there. So this could be kind of like a picture frame for the deck there, and our boards will just run them along there, and yeah, just put them in. So we got the hard part done, got the outsides, and I just got to fill in the inside, and we should be done. So, enough talking, let's get back to work. Alright, so made some progress here on this deck. It goes together very, very easy. Let's see. And yeah, this is edge here. We're trying to make this outside edge there just like the same like gap as in between there. Yeah, it goes together super easy. This stuff here, got these little clips right here. So all these ones do, I'll show you around here. So they just go in right underneath there, and trick to these ones is leave them loose there, because if you put them down too tight, then the next board is not going to slip in there. So just put the next one in there and then go in between and tighten it down. But yeah, it's just an easy process, just one after another after another. And back here to the front of the house. This is the next day here. We got these posts up here, these corner posts, and then just like the back, we're framing up the front here. And we're just laying some OSB down so we're not scratching up that new deck there. So once this covered entryway is done, then we'll take those off. But yeah, so you see here, like these posts are way bigger than we need. We're gonna go ahead and getting the roof level set up there. And this one is the top of the roof there that we're gonna want. And then we know what it is, level all the way to this next beam up there. So you see here, been using my nice Hupar level up there, and we're getting that level with the bottom of that post there, and doing the laser line over to my tall post here, so I can measure that one off and cut that, and I'm gonna know exactly where the edge of my roof needs to go. So this is kind of what we're doing now. Nothing too fun, but yeah, once this looks a little bit more like a roof, I'll get the camera back on and kind of show you how that's going together. Yeah, it's afternoon now, a couple hours later. Here we're able to get our roof done there, put a nice little slope on that, so it's gonna come, the water's gonna come off there real nice. And start putting our Trex deck on here again. It's the same as the back, so I don't want to go into too much detail on this one, but just did the same thing there, kind of like doing like the picture frame on the front of this. And yeah, it's kind of come off the sides there. But this post here is going to be kind of built out a bit, so yeah, you kind of won't see some of that there, but I think that's going to look pretty nice there. And it's coming on here. This deck is almost done. Kind of got slowed down here because this is a 2.5 foot deck out here, and the front is about a 4 foot. And I put those together. The angle here is not really a 45, it's kind of a different angle, so we have to do probably put the boards lining up here and then trim this out so that can kind of, we'll put a board in between those two boards there. We'll cut that out, so that'll look nice there, because these ones aren't going to line up with these next ones there. A little bit of a problem there, but probably the next episode I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys a little more what I'm talking about, because we're going to finish this deck. A little framing inside for the electricians to come, and then hopefully we can get on to the top deck up there. Alright guys, well, I think that's going to do for this video. It's definitely a productive week, got a ton of stuff done. Got the shingles on the roof here, that is done. Got the back deck here where I'm standing on. It's really nice to be standing on the deck out here in the shade. We really love it. So got that done. Got the front entryway put up. Starting to get the deck on there. Yeah, just a lot of stuff done. But that's definitely going to do it for this video. We're all tired. And yeah guys, just thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the videos as much as I like making them. Thank you for all your comments and support. And yeah guys, we're going to see you next weekend right back here on the job site. Looking forward to that one, because we're going to be doing the deck upstairs. And the electricians are coming, so we're going to get some power into the house. So until then guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.
Turn down for what? Yeah. King, turn down for what?
100 bottles in the silo.